All right, good morning, traders. Today is July 25th, 2024. My name is John Carrigan. I moderate the BYOB trading room. I want to thank everybody for being here, everybody out there in digital land as well, everybody here in the room. Appreciate that. My SPY pivot this morning, 543, does not remain. That's a new one. 543.76. Above it, I'm a bull. Below it, I'm a bear. IWM and Diamond Dow remain in uptrends, while SPY, FNGU, and QQQ are now in downtrends. SPY, QQQ, Diamond Dow, FNGU all made lower highs and lower lows, closing underneath bearish traps under the 17 EMAs. SPY closed with a 2-hour downtrend and a 10-minute downtrend, of course, under the all-time high anchored VWAP. IWM made an outside day, closing in the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. Gold and silver both in uptrends. I think that's about to change today. Both made outside days, closing underneath bearish traps. UNG in a downtrend made a lower low and a lower high, closing underneath bearish trap underneath the 17 EMA. USO also still in a downtrend, made a higher high and a higher low, closing under a bearish trap under the 17 EMA. US dollar index still in a downtrend, closed near the 104.38 area. I think that's the only bright light between US dollar index and the IWM. That's about the only bright light I see so far. All right, let's go take a look at some charts. All right, start off with SPY. All right, we broke these lows, so SPY's in a downtrend. See these lows right here? We broke them. Broke this low too, all right? Made a lower high, broke the low, made another lower low. Okay, so SPY in a downtrend. 2-hour chart, left off yesterday. You can see price, that'd be the candlesticks, the 3, that's the yellow line. Price in the 3 underneath the white line, that's the 8 EMA. Okay, so 3 EMA under the white, 8 EMA. All 3 of those underneath 17 EMA, that's the red dots. Instead of a line, I put dots there, so that's a 17 EMA. All right, so we are in a downtrend here on the 2-hour chart. On the 10-minute chart, I'm going to clear my nose. 10-minute downtrend almost all day long, except for a little shakeout right here, but then didn't go anywhere. Still underneath VWAP the whole day, all right? So 10-minute downtrend in SPY the whole day. On the indicators chart, all right? Let's take a look at the indicators chart. If you traded yesterday, the indicators chart told you it's time to go short right there, all right? You've got PPO underneath 0.05. All right, underneath the yellow line, VZO underneath the yellow line, MACD definitely red, and BOP red under the blue line right there. So all 3 of them told you it's time to go short yesterday on SPY on the indicators chart. All right, so there you go. So we had yesterday red erases green setups below the pivot, all right? And the pivot yesterday, I think, was right around 540, 552 or 550, all right? So I think it was right about, it's way up here anyways, because I think it was like 552 because we moved up yesterday, day before. So underneath the pivot was red erases green. So on the bearish chart here for the SPY, you could have gotten in anytime where red erase green. So red erase green where, let's just take a look at it. Red erases green right there. Red erases green right there. Red erases green, and I'm only counting the bodies of the candles right there. All right? Red erases green right there. All right, then you had a pullback. Okay, so that now we got red erasing this green candle right here, right there. Red erases green right there. Red erases green right there. And then red erases green right there. So you had all of these opportunities to short SPY with green erases red. Okay, 10-minute downtrend under VWAP. Indicators telling you, hey, it might be time to short the market here on the indicators chart. You can see price action just flowed underneath this yellow line all morning long right there. All right, so if you need this indicators chart, just send me a message. I'll be happy to send it to you. All right, so there's the indicators chart. All right, so let's go back and take a look at some of the other indexes. That was SPY for yesterday. Go back to the daily charts. All right, now I want you to know that QQQ now in a downtrend. They broke the low right here. Okay, so QQQ now in a downtrend. All four of those except for IWM, all five except for IWM, all made lower highs, lower lows, closing underneath bearish traps, underneath 17 EMAs. Now IWM, I think, and Diamond Dow are the only two in uptrends. FNGU sitting on support right here this morning. We'll see how far they're going to go with this. If they're going to go all the way to major support down here. So here's FNGU, like I said, lower high, lower low, closing under the bearish trap, under the 17 EMA. FNGU in a downtrend. QQQ, downtrend. SPY, downtrend. Diamond Dow, uptrend. Okay, Diamond Dow still in an uptrend until they take out, well, this consolidation low right here. Okay, you got this breakup move. They got to come all the way down here. Now, if they set a higher low and then crush the higher low, they'll be in a downtrend. Okay, so right now they're just pulling back. So this is Diamond Dow, yesterday's price action. Okay, lower high, lower low, closing underneath the bearish trap. That's the 3 underneath the white 8 EMA, underneath the 17 EMA, but still in an uptrend. Just moving in the wrong direction, but it's still in an uptrend. IWM looking like a bull flag up there. Okay, IWM price action for yesterday, outside day, higher high, lower low, closing in the bullish trap over the rising 17 EMA. There's IWM. All right, let's take a look at our technicals. T2122 yesterday. Well, we popped right down here into the seller's chop zone. Meandered around up here in the buyer's chop zone. Okay, made a lower high as compared to this high. And then from there, we melted down all day. All right, so that's it. All the way through the midpoint into the seller's chop zone. T2123 was bullish at the beginning, halfway till noon, and then the selling program ensued. All right, that's T2123. Great news, still up over this 200 SMA. Maybe that 200 SMA can give it a pop or a lift or a push, all right, to push it up over and make new all-time highs. T2123 3-bar, still up over the 200 SMA. Gotta love that. Bull flagging over to the right here. Doesn't matter if you're on the 15, all right, that's a bull flag, or on the 3-bar, that's a bull flag, all right, so that's bullish. Next move should be higher. All right, so here's T2123. Green all day on the 3-bar chart, but on the 15, we had selling. After lunch, they just sold off. I guess they were too tired to buy anymore right there. T2123. Let's take a look at FNGU. All right, so FNGU, due to Google earnings, all right, I didn't think they were that bad, but I guess they were. Selling from the beginning of the day to the end of the day. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so selling, and that dragged the whole market down right there, FNGU. Imagine that one big cap stock. It's just $4.5 trillion market cap. Dragged the whole market, almost all four markets excuse me, all 5 markets went lower today. So all 5 markets just from one security. That's a lot of power. That's why I'm saying sometimes these big cap stocks report, and they're bigger than economic events because they report bad and they can drag everything down. So that's FNGU. Let's take a look at a few sectors. All right, first sector we're going to look at, we'll take a look at energy. First one, USO. All right, USO, still in an uptrend. All right, ever since we broke these highs right here, okay, we've been in an uptrend. All right, so, wait, no, USO in a downtrend here, okay? USO was in an uptrend, and now we got, excuse me, I'm looking at lower highs and lower lows. So USO in a downtrend, price action, higher low, higher high closing under the bearish trap and under the 17 EMA. USO downtrend. UNG also downtrend. Okay. UNG lower high, lower low, closing under bearish trap under the 17 EMA. Seems to be a common theme yesterday. All right. Closing underneath bearish traps underneath the 17 EMA. All right, so UNG still in a downtrend. Let's take a look at silver and gold. Now, silver and gold were both in uptrends. Silver needed to break this low in order to change it to a downtrend. Looks like we did that today. So silver now in a downtrend, although right after yesterday's close, we were still holding on to that uptrend by a thread, and I said that a couple times, actually, probably for the last 3 days. Right there, I've been saying silver dangerously close to entering the downtrend. All right, so there's silver. We're now in a downtrend. All right, we lost the uptrend as of this morning. Outside day higher high, lower low, closing under bearish trap under the 17 EMA. Let's take a look at gold. Let's get it right. Gold still in an uptrend till it breaks this low, or of course they make a higher low and then break that low. So that's almost a flaky. It's closed over the 17, so it's kind of tough. So still in an uptrend. And yesterday's price action was right here. Make sure I got the right one. Outside day as well. Higher high, lower low, closing under bearish trap. Above the 17 EMA. A little bit different there on gold. All right, look at a few sectors. SMH, okay. Broke this low. We're in a downtrend. XLK, okay. Broke this low. Broke this low. In a downtrend. XLF, holding on to the uptrend right here. Uptrend, but moving in the wrong direction. Okay. XLF, uptrend still. Price action for XLF, lower high, lower low, closing underneath bearish cross, but over the 17 EMA. IYT. Wow, what a pullback for IYT. IYT is still in an uptrend. They break this low, they'll be in a downtrend. Quad lines. This just keeps getting uglier and uglier. All right, so make sure we got the right candle. Yesterday's price action, lower high, lower low, closing underneath the bearish trap, underneath the 17 EMA. Excuse me. So IYT still in an uptrend, but again, just kind of dangerously close to losing it right here. Well underneath the midpoint. Now they're into the lower third, and now into back to quadrant 1. We've seen this happen before. So there's IYT, still in an uptrend, but definitely moving in the wrong direction. All right, so what do we have for uptrends? IWM, small caps and mid caps. All right, we got IYT barely hanging on to that. Financials, that's transportations and financials, still in uptrends. All right. Technology, semiconductors, no longer in uptrends. Big cap stocks, no longer in uptrends. Let me just say, technology and semiconductors and the big cap stocks, they rule this market. Wherever they go, typically they're going to drag the indexes with them. So you may find some pockets of bullishness, with the small caps and the mid caps in there. But I think when you got tech and the mega caps moving in synchronicity in one direction, they're just going to take the indexes and drag them wherever they want, wherever they're going. All right. So I'm just saying, be careful. Watch that FNGU. That's capable of jerking the market everywhere. So we'll see what happens. So IYT on support, diagonal support here this morning, kind of right there. Well, last night. We'll see if we can get a pop on that. Let's go take a look at the economic calendar. And we have the main event for this week in the economic calendar for today. Am I right? We're on Thursday. Yep. So we're on Thursday. GDP 830. Durable goods also 830. Jobless claims 830. Retail inventories 830. Wholesale inventories 830. A gas report at 10:30, like normal. No Fed speakers, and that's about it. Okay. Tomorrow, really light day. Personal income and outlays 8:30. Consumer sentiment 10, and then a rig count at 1 o'clock. All right, so really light day after the GDP comes out this morning. Earnings calendar. I guess I have to allow ads. No, I don't want the ads. Get out of the way. All right, so Thursday, AbbVie is going to report this morning. AstraZeneca, a couple of drug companies. All right. Got AbbVie's got $305 billion, AstraZeneca $245 billion. Lloyd's Banking, all right, some financials, $189 billion. Total Energies, $160 billion. Union Pacific, there's some railroads, $146 billion. Unilever, I think that's more drug companies or consumer goods, $142 billion. Honeywell Industries, that's technology. 141 billion. RTX, I think that's defense. 139 billion. Sanofi, I think that is drug company again. 127 billion. Northrop Grumman, more defense. 65 billion. All right, and then some more familiar names. All right, but nothing really market moving in there. Just some more familiar names. So that's what we got. Reporting this morning, quite a bit of market cap reporting this morning. Friday, what do we got for Friday? We got $101 billion on ICICI Bank Limited. All right, but they're still looking for their P&L. Bristol Myers is going to report $87 billion. Colgate Palmolive, $79 billion. Again, some more familiar names, but nothing that's going to move the markets like a Google, a Meta, an Amazon. All right. So that's that for Monday. Who do we got? We got McDonald's going to report in the morning. Okay. Sumitomo Financial, they're still looking for the P&L. The big one's going to be for Monday is going to be McDonald's reporting in the morning, $183 billion. Tuesday, Microsoft is going to report. Okay, now that's a big one. Tuesday, Microsoft, that's $3 trillion. You saw what Google can do? All right. Microsoft just as much capable of doing the same thing. All right. Along with Microsoft, that's in the evening on Microsoft. Procter & Gamble, 396 billion in the morning. Merck, there's some more drugs companies, 319 going to report in the morning. And AMD, $233 billion. They're going to report in the evening right alongside of Microsoft. Okay, got Pfizer's going to report in the morning, SAP, Stryker, Rio Tinto. That's it right there. All right, so quite a bit of market cap reporting next Tuesday. All right, let's take a look at Max Payne. Max Payne, this is for the options that do expire today. All right, Max Payne is 545. Not sure if we'll get to 545. But the call ratio is less than one put to every call. All right, let's take a look at US dollar. US dollar still in a downtrend, actually in a bear flag. Okay, it's in a downtrend, but moving in the wrong direction here. But that is a bear flag. So we closed right about here, that red candle, 104.38, 104.39 area. All right. I'll take some questions in the room if we got any questions in the room. If not, I'm going to render my video and try to get it up here and posted. All right. All right. Be careful. 8:30. GDP's coming out. I got to say, I expect it to be good. NVIDIA, you want to look at NVIDIA, or are you concerned about NVIDIA? NVIDIA's in a downtrend. You've got a lower high and a lower low. It's in a downtrend. What else would you like to know? Where the support is? Let's just go looking for support. We've got support here. I don't know what you're asking because I can't see it right now. You got support right there. You've got a shelf right there. You've got a floating shelf. And you got a couple of top. This was a prior tweezer top. And there's actually no support till you get all the way here. All of this was a single candle rise. They did not put any stairs in. So you might have one right there, but I wouldn't trust it. Right there on NVIDIA. Probably sell a call. I don't know. I don't know what you got. So see if you can find something good today to overcome those losses so you can hold it for the bounce. I'm not telling you what to do. If you've got a call, you might be better off to sell calls. You have to decide what would be best for you. I mean, I could tell you to buy a put and it goes up today. You know what I'm saying? You might be better off to sell a call instead. That way, it will decay. The price will decay right alongside with what your position in NVIDIA.